Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we are at home. I had my series mixed up yesterday, so my apologies about that. But we are back home again to take on the Pirates. And these are actually the last home games of the regular season. And it's also a AAA day, so... Is that everybody? Nope. I don't know why Michalak's so far down. There we go. That looks like everybody. So I thought it was the Brewers first and then the Pirates, but I guess there's this few games left. I guess that wouldn't leave enough time because we actually end up in Pittsburgh for 2 games. So we've got 3 at home against Pittsburgh, 4 in Milwaukee, and then 2 in Pittsburgh. And then it'll be playoff time. As you saw, it's AAA day here at Pan-Paca Park. We'll see this goes. AAA guys have had a real tough time scoring runs here as of late. We got Gil on the mound. And here shortly, here is Chris Duffy, who's been leading off for the Pirates for a few years now. First pitch is fouled away down the third baseline. And this is hit in foul ground again, a little deeper, but still out of reach of Swan. And this fastball just inside. 1-2. High fastball, Duffy still lays off. Sinker is too low. We've got a full count. And we've got a leadoff walk. Boy, that's rare. I don't know the last time that's happened. Luis Rivas at the plate. Looks like he wants to bunt Duffy over. Well, now after a check on first, he decides to watch that sinker, and it is outside. Say a crowd very quiet, and Gil is not giving them much reason to cheer here. Finally gets a strike in. It's 2-1. This one misses outside again. It's 3-1. Throws a curveball. Oh, this could be a double play ball. Oh, can't quite get him at first. That would have been a nice way to try to get out of the mess, but runner still on first with 1 out for Jack Wilson, who pops this one up to Huseman. So now Gil just an out away from getting out of this inning, and he will have to go through Xavier Nady to do it. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. Nady didn't like the call, and I don't really blame him. And he'll hit a line drive right on the right field line. Iwata gets over and gets it in. The Pirates have runners on the corners, still with 2 outs for Johnson, who might be their best hitter. Swing and a miss. That'll make it a 1-1 count to start this at bat. This one just misses outside. Ground ball to third, Swan to first, and that will end the inning. The Pirates, a lot of noise, but can't push a run across. Clippard is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Pretty certain this is the same lineup that we saw last time we played the Pirates, which was very recent. We also saw Rijo in that series, which I did look up if he was a recent draft pick or not, and I cannot remember. Clippard starts off the game with a foul ball down behind third base. Then a swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here's Michalak. He will look at a ball up and in. And that's outside. Got a 2-0 count. There's a called strike. That's too low. It's 3-1 count. Swing and a miss. Got a full count now. And up the middle, that will get through for a base hit. First one for the Squirrels, although, you know, only the second batter. Popped up by Swan, and Rijo makes the catch himself. 2 away, runner on first. First pitch, a strike. Another pop-up. Johnson is going to field that one near first, and that will end the inning. Both teams with hits, neither team with runs. Jeff Blum is going to lead things off for the Pirates in the second.
Number 27, Jeff Blum.
First pitch to Blum, a sinker, and therefore a strike. I'm sure Gill hoping to get through this inning with a lot less pitches than what he did the first. He's got Blum at an 0-2 count. This is fouled away. We'll try again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here is Aviles at the plate. He's been catching for the Pirates for a couple years now. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Little bloop towards second. Clippard makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Niger Morgan.
Left fielder.
First pitch is too low. This one is inside. We've got a 2-0 count. There's a sinker for a called strike to make it 2-1. Another called strike to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Much better inning for Gill in the top of the second. We will go to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless. Bo Knight will lead things off. First pitch bounces in. Ground to short. 1 away. Another ground ball. 2 down. All right, here's a Wada. Nobody on base. First pitch is a ball. Two and 0, make it 2-1. That will be fouled back. Called strike 3, and that will end the inning. First pitch from Gill to Rijo is called a strike. Sorry, I was trying to read at the same time as calling the game. I know I shouldn't do that. Rijo with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here's Chris Duffy. Started off the game with a walk. Swings and misses at the first pitch this time. And this is up and out. We've got a 1-1 count. Inside, 2-1. Swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Sinker misses outside. Another full count for Duffy. And he draws another walk. Goodness gracious. All right, well, here's Rivas. 1 on, 1 out. He nearly ground into a double play. He was able to beat out the throw to first. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat, and he will swing at a slider in the dirt. 2 outs. Here's Jack Wilson. Listed as a flyout. I don't remember him getting it to the outfield, but I don't remember who would have caught it. Might have been Swan. I'm not 100% sure of that. In any case, he's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat. He will foul off another pitch. Gill from the stretch throws in a curveball that gets popped up. Huseman makes the grab, and that will end the inning. We are still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third, where Huseman is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. All right, we got a 2-2 count on Huseman. So Gill at the plate, one down. Okay, we just need to put that away. Base is empty, a 1-1 count. A line drive into right field. That'll fall in for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. We go back to the top of the order where Clippard struck out in his first at bat. 1 of 3 for Rijo the first time through the Squirrels order. Hits a line drive right to Rivas. 2 away. Michalak already has a hit in the game. Runner on first. This one's not going to get to the outfield, though not far off actually. But we're scoreless after 3. Xavier Nady is going to lead things off for Pittsburgh in the 4th. First pitch out of the zone. Out of the zone again. There's a called strike, though it is elevated. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And that's inside. Ground ball. Swan will grab that. A bit of a long throw, but he does make it. His arm is not as strong as some of our other third basemen. So, nice to see him get an out. This one, Swan, sorry. Can't get to that one. Sorry, reading an email about a student. It needs to wait. I'll just put that phone over there and stop looking at email. All right. Jeff Blum has a 2-2 count. Runner on first with 1 out. Called strike 3. 2 away. Here is Aviles, who lined out to a second, I do believe, in his first at bat. That sinker never really sunk. Swing and a miss on the curve, makes it 1-1. Ground ball, Swan will go to first with it, and that will end the top of the inning. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Both teams with 2 hits, though the Pirates have a couple walks on top of that. Swan is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Swan flew out in his first at bat, looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Hits this one towards the middle, but not very hard. Wilson will pick it up and throw it to first for the first out. Whiteman at the plate. Flew out in his first at-bat. This pitch up and in. And down and in. He is batting right-handed at the moment. Don't think I noted that the first time around. 2-1 now after that swing and a miss. Hits this one, but it's not going to stay fair. 2-2. Popped up. Will Johnson get there? He won't, just barely. Whiteman lives to see another day, or another pitch anyway. He grounds to second, and that's that for him. 2 down, base is empty. Bo Knight ground out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch. This pitch is down and away, make it 1-1. Misses inside, we've got a 2-1 count. Ground ball up the middle, goes off of Rijo. Rivas there to pick it up and get it over to first to end the inning. We go to the 5th, still no score. Niger Morgan is going to lead things off. Morgan struck out in his first at bat and looks at strike one here. Ground ball to second, Clippard to first, one down. Here is Rijo. He struck out in his first at bat. Starts him off with the backdoor slider for strike one. Towards short, Huseman to first, two away. Duffy is the opposite of struck out. He's walked in both at-bats so far today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Both were full counts for whatever that's worth. Has an 0-2 count to start this at-bat. Fouls this pitch away, still 0-2. Ground ball. Whiteman will short hop it and step on first, and Duffy finally retired for the first time today. We go to the bottom of the fifth where Minix will lead things off. Still scoreless. First pitch is called a strike. And this curveball down and out. Line drive right to Wilson. One away. Here is Iwata, struck out in his first at-bat. Curveball stays high. That's going to be a line drive into right field or right center, wherever you draw that line. In any case, it's a single. Here is Huseman, who struck out in his first at-bat. Check over on first. Slider in there for strike one. Ooh, that's hitting a tricky spot. Will Rivas get there? He will. Oh boy, and I think that was Iwata. It was a dead meat. He already decided that was going to be a hit, and it was not. So we go to the sixth inning, still scoreless. Rivas at the plate is 0 for 2. Gill will start him off with a fastball that gets ground to second. One away. Here comes Jack Wilson. Has put the ball in the air both times, but neither particularly dangerously. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch is in the dirt. Both fastballs for whatever that's worth. Another fastball from Gill, but it's outside. 2-1. Up the middle, that'll be a base hit. Wilson aboard for the first time today. Here's Xavier Nady. He is 1 for 2. That fastball down by his feet. And this one's too high. We've got a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss on a curveball. High fastball. Nady doesn't bite. We've got a 3-1 count. Curveball's inside. That's another walk out of Gill. I don't know if he's ever had 3 walks in a game before. Here's Johnson. The Pirates threatening here. I don't think that sinker did what they wanted it to, but Johnson let it go by anyway. That curveball out of the zone. We got a 1-1 count. Fastball fouled straight back. 1-2. Gill with the sinker. Gets a foul pop-up. Minix can't get there. Still 1-2. Misses inside. It's 2-2. Called strike 3 on a fastball. Froze Johnson. Must have been expecting a breaking ball. So Jeff Blum in the batter's box now with 2 outs and 2 on. Oh, we got a wild pitch. Oh, didn't actually get that far away, but the runners advance anyway. Runners on second and third then with a 2-1 count. That fastball just bounced in. Fouled away. That'll make it 2-2. Called strike 3, and Gill is out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Pirates threaten, but there's still no score in the game. And Gill is set to lead off. I guess he was wiping his brow, but we'll give him another inning. Good to build up his stamina. Gill did get a base hit in his first at-bat as well. He looks at strike 1. Ground ball. Rivas should take care of that. One down. Here's Clippard. He's 0 for 2. Looks at strike one. Fouled away. Line drive. That'll stay fair. That's going to be a base hit. A 1-out single puts Clippard on first. Here is Michalak. He's 1 for 2. Don't know what Clippard's speed is rated at. Michalak with a 1-1 count. That curveball didn't make it back to the plate. Now they check over on first. To the plate this time, and we get a called strike on a low slider. 2-2. Called strike 3 on the backdoor curve. Here is Swan. He is 0 for 2 today. Runner still on first. And he gets a base hit into center field. Clippard will stay at second. The Squirrels with 2 on and 2 outs. And here is Whiteman at the plate. Still batting right-handed. You know, makes sense. They haven't changed pitchers yet. Curveball in there for a strike. That, I think, is going to get down. Yeah, it sure does. And here comes Clippard in to score. Squirrels take the 1-0 lead, and now Gill doesn't have to worry about pitching another inning. Bo Knight with runners on the corners. 2 away, and that curveball not real close. I think Rio's about at the end of his line. Bo Knight hits this one sharply, but foul. 1-1. Ground ball that Wilson will take care of. He gets it to first in time. But we go into the 7th, and the Squirrels now have a 1-0 lead. Aviles is going to lead off for Pittsburgh. All right, well, here comes Gonzalez then.
Your attention, please. Now coming on the pitch for Indianapolis, number 76, Gonzalez.
All right, Aviles 0 for 2 today. Gonzalez starts them off with a cutter, but out of the zone. And that pitch is too high. There's a changeup, get over for a strike. Throws another one, gets a swing and a miss. 2-2. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here's Niger Morgan. He is 0 for 2. Called strike. Hit towards third, but foul. Called strike 3. 2 away. The Pirates will pinch hit for the pitcher's spot. Here comes Ryan Sweeney, who was starting at one point, but I don't think he's been their starting right fielder since early in the year. That changeup bounces in, comes back with a fastball for strike 1. Another changeup, another ball. Having trouble locating that pitch today. Cutter inside. We got a 3-1 count. Throws another cutter, but it's fouled away. Full count now, 2 out, nobody on base. Another fouled off changeup. Throws a fastball, and it's fouled off as well. Gonzalez comes in with a splitter that gets the swing and a miss, and that will get us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels leading 1-0. Minix is going to lead off on the other side.
Now, please rise and join the singer.
Right. Here comes Matt Capps. And to try to keep it from getting any worse. First pitch to Minix is a strike. Hits this one. It's going to hook foul. 0-2. Fouled away again. This one fouled back. A lot of foul balls. 0-2. And a little line drive to short. One down. Here is Iwata, who will look at strike one. That'll get through the left side of the infield for a base hit. All right, here's Huseman. Oh, and a wild pitch. That'll move the runner to second. This will get foul, which is probably good because Iwata was already taking off. Huseman, there we go, into right field. This will not score a run. I'm surprised he didn't try it. So runners on the corners. Let's get a Sweeney here. Try to play this a little bit serious and get some insurance. Runners on the corners with one out. Sweeney at the plate. Matt Capps starts him off with a changeup for strike one. Hits this one right to Johnson. He goes to second, back to first. In time, they got a very speedy runner for a double play to get out of that jam. Well, we go into the 8th inning, still a 1-0 Squirrels lead, and the Pirates back at the top of their order. We will go get Hermida.
Your attention, please. Now coming on to pitch for Indianapolis. Number 7, Hermida.
All right, Duffy has walked twice and then ground out, I think, to first in his last at-bat, if I remember right. Hermida's first pitch is high. Second one's in there for a strike. Both fastballs. Another fastball, but this one misses. 2-1. Went all fastballs to Duffy, and he will ground out to second. One down. Here comes Luis Rivas, who is 0 for 3. Couple ground outs around a strikeout. Throws in the curveball for strike one. Fastball, and that'll be Rivas' first hit and out into center field. One on with one out, and here comes the heart of the order. Oh, we're going to get a pinch runner, it appears. Calypso is actually slower than Rivas, but he's going to be the pinch runner. Jack Wilson, who does have a hit, looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Swing and a miss on the curveball, strike three. And we're going to get a pinch hitter here for Xavier Nady. Here comes Shilon Hu has worse numbers across the board, but not. The Pirates didn't ask me, so this is what we're doing. Called strike, a check over on first. To the plate this time, the curveball just gets a swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that will end the top of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th, where the Squirrels are back to the top of their order. They still lead 1-0. Who is going to stay in and play second? Griffiths, who I do believe he is a draft pick from this past summer. He's going to take over in right. Cap stays on, and he throws in strike one on Clippard. And Clippard, another base hit into right field. Just going to note he got a hit and came around to score the only run of the game so far in his last at-bat. Michalak now at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. He got a hit early in the game. Grounds this one. Oh, this could be a double play ball. Back to first. Not in time this time. So, runner still on first with one out. Swan with a base hit in his last at-bat. This one's going to be a double play. 4-6-3, no doubt about that one. Don't think Swan's particularly fast, but I'm not sure anybody would have beat that one out. So we'll go into the 9th. Pirates just need a run to stay alive, and they're going to start off with Johnson at the plate. Oh, I take that back. They're going to pinch hit and bring in Stephen Drew. I think Johnson's the one hitter I would definitely not pinch hit for if I was the Pirates, but again, they're not asking me. They control all that themselves. Here comes Shibuya in to get save 62, I think, would be, if he converts this. Maybe 63, but I think it's 62. All right, Pirates will stick with Stephen Drew. First pitch is ground towards first, just foul. This one is also just foul down the third base line, 0-2. Changeup gets a swing and a miss for strike 3. Here's Jeff Blum, who has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far today. That's the guy you ought to be pinch hitting for. Starts off with a 1-1 count. Ground ball back to Shibuya. 2 down, the Pirates down to their final out in the form of Aviles, who is 0 for 3. Struck out in his last at-bat. Swings and misses at the breaking ball. Hits this one a ground ball that Huseman will pick up and throw to first, and that will be your ball game. The AAA guys come through today. Your final score, Pittsburgh Pirates 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 1. You know, I suppose when you got a whole AAA lineup, that's just how you're going to have to win games. So we'll look at these highlights. They actually not. It's probably showed some pretty iffy highlights just to fill some time. There was not a lot of offense in this game. Shibuya and Whiteman are going to split your player of the game honors. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we're back with the Pirates tomorrow with the regular lineup in. We'll see you then.